Here we go. Well, my friends, I hope that your weekend is perfect. I hope that you're ready for some Reiki healing this wonderful evening, as it is in Lithuania, in Europe. I apologize for having this angle of the camera tonight. I just don't I don't have anything to put my computer on where I am at the moment. So just forgive me for looking down on you. It's it's just the way it is today. For those of you who are watching this as a recording, just know that receiving Reiki as a recorded video works just as fine as watching the live. Usually the live might give a sense that it's a little bit stronger, but from my perspective, it's the same energy, and the energy is timeless. So if you're watching as a video, just enjoy this energy, enjoy the healing, set an intention, and relax just as you would if you're watching this live. Thank you for being here. Today, the Reiki session, the intention that I will be setting is to clear negative energy, to open yourself up, and to release any stagnated energy, any negativity, any densities, anything that is holding you back from truly embodying your true self, truly being in your natural state of high vibration, the highest vibration. To balance yourself, to center yourself, to activate and clear the chakras. Anything in any way that we can say that will help us to become more balanced and clear. So that's the intention for today, to clear anything standing in your way, to really seeing who you are and really feeling the bliss of your true self. Should you have any questions or want to share your experiences, please do so in the live chat or the comment section below, and I will respond to them after the healing session. As always, you can sit or lie down, whatever is most comfortable for you. Some people fall asleep, and that's quite okay. There's nothing during the healing that you need to do. Your only job is to relax, to open yourself up, whatever that means for you. Usually this opening up, this acceptance to receive, to let go, comes from the heart. So during this healing, should you feel that you're getting stuck in your thoughts or very distracted or feeling that it's a little bit difficult for you, you can put your hands on the heart and you can pray, and you can say silently within yourself that you ask for help from all the guides and angels here to guide you, that they will help you to open up to receive the Reiki energy. You can ask the Reiki energy to help you to relax, to help you to accept any mistakes, anything that you feel difficulties with accepting and forgiving and loving about yourself, about your life. Just come back to your heart should you feel distressed at any time. We will begin shortly. So just make yourself comfortable. You can set an intention as well for this healing. If there's anything in particular that you feel that you need help with, just again feel this in your heart that it's coming from here. that is something that is truly in alignment with you. And really feel that it's coming from this place of love, of trust. Okay. So let's settle in. Begin by breathing slowly and deeply in through your nose and out through your mouth. Find your own preferred rhythm of breathing. And every time you breathe in, you breathe a little bit deeper into your lungs, into your stomach. And feel that your heart is expanding on each in-breath and each out-breath. As you're breathing in love from the universe. And this love is connecting with your own love, the love which you are, connecting with your heart, with your soul, with your body, with your mind. That you're becoming one with everything that's outside of you. During this healing, if there is any feeling that you feel uncomfortable with feeling, see if you can feel this anyway. Feel little by little, in a relaxed manner. If tension arises in your body, in your mind, let that tension be there. You can say phrases such as, I forgive you, I forgive myself, I accept, I love. Find a way to relax into this emotion, into this feeling. It can be a little bit tricky, but when you learn to really embody these feelings and to really feel all of it, your whole experience, not neglect anything, because a part of you thinks that that is not acceptable, it's not appropriate, it's too painful, it's not in alignment with who you think you should be. Feel into these emotions. Release the control the mind is trying to have. It is only there to protect you. So you can say to the mind, just relax for now. Let's feel. When you start to feel these feelings that are uncomfortable to you, have patience, have compassion. We all make mistakes in life. But the worst mistake we can make towards ourselves is to hold on to this belief that we have done something wrong, that we are not complete, that there's something wrong with us. Many times we feel that we need to direct where life is taking us. We have to do so many things in order to enjoy life and to bring life into some kind of conclusion, to understand something, and to make some kind of framework for what life is. So we set boundaries for ourselves and we live within these boundaries. So I ask you just for now to release any belief that you might have about yourself, about life. Just open yourself up fully to receive Reiki healing energy. Open yourself up to receive more love, more energy. Let the Reiki wash over you. Let it take away any struggles, any problems, any issues. The only thing you have to do is let go. And letting go is not something you do. Letting go is letting go of doing anything altogether. So the best friend of letting go is truly to have patience. Just be able to sit with your whole experience right here, right now. And with continued practice, the more you develop your patience, the more you will see that just sitting will bring you into a state of deep surrender, letting go. You will come back to yourself. All the struggles of the mind, all the effort, all the doing will naturally fall away. You will see reality as it is, the reality of that which you are. Just keep breathing slowly at your own pace. Even if you don't feel anything at the moment, just relax and stay here for a little while longer. Have some patience. The Reiki is flowing and it's working on you together with your own energy. It can take a little while for you to develop the sensitivity to really feel energy. So don't be distressed or frustrated because you're not feeling anything right now. Don't think that it's not working for you. Just like an onion, at the beginning, you have to take off the very thin layer, the outer layer. And the deeper we go, the more sensitive we become, the more we also sense, whether that's a tactile sensation, emotions, energy, vibrations, memories, whatever it might be. Keep bringing yourself back to your heart, to the center of your being. So as I begin to conclude this session, you can choose to stay in your experience. The Reiki is still working on you and will continue to do so for a little while. If you can sense intuitively or otherwise that the Reiki is still working and that you should stay in your experience, then listen to that intuition. If you don't feel any direction or guidance, stay a couple of more minutes, relax, slowly come back into your body, into the room, stretch your body a little bit. Take a deep breath in. You can hold the breath for a few seconds, and then breathe out slowly. Do that a couple of times. Breathe in for a few seconds. Hold your breath for a few seconds, and breathe out. Don't rush anything. You don't have to follow anything I say now, but I will say a few words about Reiki. So if you're deep in your experience, just relax and don't try to stay with my voice or understand anything. Just be where you are. We live in a society where stress, achievement, doing is being over promoted. So from a very young age, from what we adopt from our parents, friends, and society around us, we create lots of stress in our lives. And the idea that we have to do lots of things in order to be worthy of something, in order to achieve something, even when we come into the spiritual realms or a more expansive ascension journey, evolution, conscious growth, whatever you want to call it. This belief can take a little bit of time to dissolve. So when we start to meditate, when we start to receive healing or practice healing with ourselves, or do any other kind of healing modality, whatever that might be, anything we do in order to help release this idea that we have to do a lot of things, that we have to attain something very quickly, this fundamental stress of our society might still be present. So through that, we might delude ourselves on the perspective, the speed at which this evolution happens. And we might become discouraged, frustrated when we listen to the thoughts, the mind's stories about how our growth, our expansion, our development is not going fast enough. So we might jump from one modality, one meditation technique, one teacher to another, because we feel that we have to find the right thing that is working for us fast enough. And sure, there might be some techniques that work better for you. But with this, I want to ask you to focus on developing patience and letting go or surrender. Those are the qualities that I've found to be the most practical, most beneficial throughout my journey. Patience and surrendering and letting go. If you look around at life, look around nature, we see that flowers bloom by themselves. Animals don't have to strive to become a fully fledged animal. They're not thinking about the ways to truly becoming their true identity. It is only when we become human that we start to think about all the different ways, all the different things we have to do in our very short schedule in order to become fully fledged life, a fully fledged human being. And so we stress around this fact. We create tremendous stress in our lives because we do not feel satisfied and content, mostly because we're completely unaware that life itself is taking us somewhere. But the more experiences we have, the more we evolve, more we see also that this journey is very much automatic. We can sprinkle a couple of experiences here and there. We have a little bit of control, or a little bit of choice rather. But most of the time, a lot of the things that we do are hindering us more than they are helping us. So through patience, through surrender, through letting go, we can really begin to see that life, everything that is happening inside of us, outside of us, is happening at a perfect rate, a perfect speed. And the more we trust life, the more we trust ourselves, the more we fall back and begin to see that things are happening really, really quickly. And we really don't need it to happen any faster at all. And this might be hard to believe for a person who is sitting in a very dire circumstances. But the only thing I can say is that you have to experience this for yourself in order to see that if that is true for you. So I want to leave you with one advice, and that is coming purely from my own experience, what has worked for me, and that is patience, surrendering, and letting go. Having patience that things are happening always even though it might seem that everything is stuck around you, things are happening. And the more we can relax and have that patience, the more things will solve themselves. We will stop being in every single, what we call problem, every single situation, trying to tinker with it and change it all the time, change technique, change direction in life, whatever we're trying to do in order to get what we want. With patience, we can see that, can fall back and we can see that things resolve themselves by themselves. And with that patience, when we begin to see this, the things are just happening for us all the time, we begin to have a natural happening begins to take place in our lives, and that is surrender. Because the more we start to trust, the more patience we have, the more we surrender, and the more that trust and evolves, and the deeper we go, the more we expand. So just practice a little bit of patience and letting go, and we will see where that takes you. Okay. If you feel like it, it's all up to you. I'm just sharing what has worked best for me after many years of a lot of tinkering, a lot of being out there and trying to change everything, here, and not trusting this process until finally there was no choice left but to really develop patience and to surrender. And then things really started happening. So with that said, now it's time to go. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you if you liked and subscribed and turned the notification bell on so that you don't miss any of my live healings that I do once a week now. Thank you also for commenting. I am very grateful. I wish you a nice ending of this week and a nice, wonderful beginning of the next one. I think today we have entered into the Mayan New Year, so we can celebrate that. Have a really, really nice evening, day, night. Much love. Namaste.